What's up guys, it's Average Joel, making average content for the average viewer, and I have been completely sideswiped today. The past week I've been taking a little bit of a break from Warzone and chilling out a bit, and then boom, out of nowhere I get slapped in the face by a brand new light machine gun that comes completely overpowered straight out of the box, and from what I can see, so far it looks like it slaps harder than a Latino stripper's butt cheeks, and that is of course the FINN LMG, and I want to tell you the fastest way to unlock the FINN LMG in Warzone only. But as with all of these DLC guns, there is of course a caveat, and that is the challenge that you need to do to unlock this weapon in the first place. Fortunately, this time around, the Call of Duty gods, also known as Joe Secott and co, have graced us with a fairly easy challenge, and that is to kill someone with a melee attack whilst using an LMG in 7 different matches. Now, a lot of other content creators that you will see talk about the fastest way to unlock the FINN LMG is to simply load into a game of Shipment or Shoot House and go at it bashing people's heads in. However, what a lot of people seem to forget, as always, is that many of you do not have access to these maps and can only play Warzone. But don't worry, I've got your free-to-play backs. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is set up your class setup for this challenge. Personally, I would go with an overkill class setup with your LMG of choice and a riot shield as secondary, with some stun grenades in your tactical slot. Now, as far as your LMG, you can probably use whichever one you have most unlocked for, which at this point, I'm going to safely assume that we all have the Bruin pretty decked out. Now for the attachments, I put on as follows. For the muzzle attachment, choose your breacher device. This means that your melee attack will do more damage, and in some niche circumstances you can even net a one-hit kill. Secondly, I would choose the Merc foregrip. Now obviously you won't be too worried about the recoil or the hipfire spread, but some people still do not know that the Merc foregrip actually increases your movement speed by 4%. This is huge when we're talking about LMGs, as it means you'll be able to close the gap on your enemies much quicker. Now, for the same reason as above, we are going to choose the no stock attachment as well as 60 round mags, as both of these are the best option for getting that movement speed down as low as possible. And finally, we want to take the fast melee weapon perk, because most of your enemies we encounter will have armor, so you will need at least 2 hits of your gun in most cases. I will mention that a better option might be to use the Holger, as it can be quicker in the movement speed department, but I just thought that the majority of people will be more likely to have most things unlocked for the Bruin, considering how rife it was and how many times I got slapped by it last season. Anyway, as with all of these challenges, your best bet is going to be to wait until the end of the plane's flight path and drop down. However, there are a few issues you might run into with this method. The first is that because this gun has just dropped, there will be a lot of other people doing this, so you may encounter more resistance than just a few AFK players. And second, because of this, if you don't manage to get the kill, then you will have to spawn back in a similar place, which might put you out of the action for some while. This is why I would suggest landing somewhere like Superstore or Stadium, as both of these areas will be extremely target rich environments, and if you don't manage to get the melee kill as soon as you land, then at least you will spawn close enough to come back for a second go at it. And that about covers the method. Now, as far as I can tell, this challenge is tracking if you get the kill and then leave the match, which means if you are lucky and play it right, you can unlock the FINN LMG in an extremely short amount of time. Just be aware that I unlocked this weapon in standard multiplayer, and as a result I cannot 100% confirm that this works. If it doesn't, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to pin it so that everyone else can see. So that's it, get out there and bash more skulls than Genghis Khan if he had ever experienced lag. Now, those of you who have watched my channel for a while will know that I love to see who sticks around until the end of these little videos. So if you're still here, I'd like you to let me know by answering this question down in the comments. Do you think the FINN LMG will be the new meta weapon in Warzone? Anyway, that's it from me today. I'm Average Joel. Peace.